I used to be somebody that relied on other people's opinions so much. I literally didn't have an opinion of my own. Everything, all of my thoughts and all my feelings were based off of other people and how I was going to impress those people. When I first started this online business, the amount of times I heard that it was a scam, that I wasn't going to be able to do it, that I wasn't going to be able to run a successful business from home raising kids, like the amount of opinions that I heard was ridiculous. But then I realized that their opinion wasn't going to pay my bills. And that was the best realization that I could have ever had. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. If you are new here, then I am Alma. I'm a mum of 2 under 2 and I currently live in the mainland of the Orkney Islands. And on this channel we talk all things business and motherhood and how we have the best of both worlds without facing burnout. And today I thought I'd have a chat to you about the concept of other people's opinions not paying our bills, because I feel like a lot of us, especially mums, especially new mums that are wanting to, you know, try something new, maybe start a new business venture, do something online, we are just bombarded with the opinions of others telling us why we shouldn't do it. But the reality is that we'll never know if we don't try. And the opinions of those people are not paying our bills. Those people are not giving us the life that we desire. That's our job. And if we're going to listen to those opinions and take those on as gold, we're never going to reach our dreams. We're never going to be able to fulfill our desires. So it's really important for us to figure out which opinions are actually worth listening to. And seeking approval is completely normal. We are biologically wired to seek approval. And on an evolutionary basis, we are social beings, we are social animals, and approval was important for us to be able to be accepted into social groups, which, increased our chances of being fed, essentially. So we needed to seek that approval. We needed to be liked, to be accepted into those social groups, to make sure that we had a better chance of, being safe and being fed. Secondly, in our brain chemistry, approval actually releases dopamine. The feeling of being approved and appreciated releases the feeling of dopamine, which makes us seek more of it. So that's why we're constantly seeking approval, because it's releasing chemicals in our brains to make us want more of it. Also, cultural and social conditioning. Now this really depends on how you were raised, because for me personally, I am very much raising my children to, not seek approval and to have their own backbone and be this is what I want, this is what I'm gonna get kind of thing, which a lot of people might not agree with. But I was definitely raised to be somebody to, always ask and ask for permission and ask for, approval from my parents to do certain things, which in the end ended up with rebellion. But I was definitely raised to seek approval, and I carried that into my adulthood as well, because even though I became a rebellious teenager, I started seeking approval from other people. Away from my family. I still carry that with me, but rather than looking for approval from the people that taught me to need approval, I started looking for it elsewhere. So approval is definitely something that we seek. It's wired into our brains and it's completely a normal thing. But unfortunately, listening to others and seeking approval from others does come at a cost. Every time that we choose that fear that is installed into us by us seeking approval, every time that we choose that fear, that we choose to listen to the opinions of others, we are losing out on opportunities. So if you want to do something in your life, and you know, tell somebody and they give you a negative feedback back from that, and you listen to that negative feedback, even though you know in your heart of hearts that that is what you want, and you listen to that negative feedback, you're allowing your fear that comes from that feedback to take over, and you lose out on an opportunity that you want to do. Whether that be starting a new business, whether that be going somewhere, you are losing out on your own happiness by allowing other people to impact the way that you think and the way that you feel. So how can we stop caring or stop thinking about what others think? Hands down, the easiest way to do this is by defining your why. Give yourself a very, very strong, good reason for why you want to do the thing that you want to do. If you want to build a business, then why do you want to build that business? What are your goals? Write them down every single day. Make sure that you know exactly why you're doing what you're doing, because when that person comes to you and says you shouldn't be doing that, you can be like, that's fine, that's your opinion, but I know why I'm doing it. I know why I'm trying, and I know that if I fail, I'll try again. It's fine. And secondly, building a really supportive network around you. Look, the internet is full of people. There is like 8 billion people on the internet or something like that. It's ridiculous, and numbers are just growing. So look for people that you can build community with, or look for already existing communities. If you want to solo travel and everyone's like, what are you thinking? You're literally like a 5'0" 20-year-old girl. Why are you going solo traveling? Doesn't matter. It does not matter what they think. Look for the people that have already done it, that have already been where you want to be, and look at their experience. Was it really that bad? Can they suggest safe ways for you to do that? I know somebody in my life who is a single mom of 3 kids, and she's currently traveling Asia on her own with 3 small kids. I would probably be one of the people that are like, be careful of doing that, but that doesn't matter. It does not matter. She's doing it. She's done the research. She's spoke to people. She's created a beautiful community around her of other parents doing the same thing, and she's constantly meeting up with other parents doing the same, trips around Asia. It's beautiful. We don't have to listen to every single opinion and comment from the people that are around us. You need to know exactly what you want to do, and you need to know why you want to do it. And then once you have the why, you create a beautiful community around you of people that want to do the same thing, or you enter into a community that also want to do the same thing, and you just do it. Just do it. What's the worst that's going to happen? Just do it. Their actions won't pay your bills. Your actions will. So pick and choose which comments you want to listen to. Do your own research and build your community. If you want to find out more about the business that I run, then have a look in the link in the description, and I will see you guys in 2 days. Also, if you want to see more of my videos, this is a video that YouTube seems to think that you will enjoy most.